Good morning, everybody. It's Travis White here with Pronaut Marine, and we are live at the last day of iCast 2018. It's been a really great show, and we've got a chance to see some really cool new products. We've had a lot of opportunity to meet folks from different companies across the industry, and we're really excited to have been a part of this year's event. What I'm going to do is a quick walk around here through the show and kind of give you guys a view of some of the neat things, some of the cool companies that we've had a chance to talk with here at iCast. I'm going to start with Torqeedo, and I'm in the booth here at Torqeedo with Jeff Little, and he's going to give you a quick rundown of some of the cool new things at iCast 2018. Hey, Jeff.
Hey, thanks for coming over, Travis. In the booth at Torqeedo, we have two different boats on display with a variety of propulsion from Torqeedo. Wilderness Systems is one of our OEM partners in the kayak fishing space, and so is Hobie. Let's start with the Wilderness Systems. This is the Radar 135, and we've had the Helix motor drive for a couple years now. A lot of people like this as an option for, if you're getting through really grassy, weedy type areas, to be able to pull that up and clear if you have the grass on there. It's right there in front of you. Also, super easy install. Just drop it in and it's ready to go. The other option we have is the ultralight 403 on the stern, and this is really exciting because we have the ProNav unit on here. This is a prototype unit that we'll be able to show you more later on in terms of its ability to lock you onto a spot. If you want to anchor in open water, you press a button, you can stay right there. If you want to run a certain path, say you have a really productive shoreline that you want to hit again and again and again, especially in a kayak fishing tournament situation, you have a really nice pinch point where fish are moving in and out, and that's just what you want to stay on, and you don't want to have to think about navigating. You go totally hands-free with this system. What it does is it interacts with, if you can see, this actually hooks into the Torqeedo the data cable, so it communicates. It actually sort of hijacks the Torqeedo system and controls it, and that's a good thing because it allows you to do a lot more. It's really totally hands-free. Also on the 403 here we have, this is a rock guard. I fish on the Susquehanna River and some other really rocky mid-Atlantic rivers, but it's also good for if you fish somewhere there's a lot of stumps, to be able to protect your investment by having this rock guard. This is made by a gentleman by the name of Trey Leach. He's a welder local to me in Maryland that I've worked with on rock guards. His business is called, and he actually is a Torqeedo dealer. It's Innovative Sportsman. So if you look up Innovative Sportsman, you can find his rock guards. He's also working with us to make a grass cutter. We've done a grass cutter on our larger motors. So if you're going through, whether it's pad fields, we actually tested one on the cruise motor, I think week before last up in Illinois, and it really just chewed up the grass. So Innovative Sportsman is doing some good things for us. We're going to jump back up here. We're also working with Yak Attack, and I went to Yak Attack and I asked them, hey, for our throttle, we need a new mount, and this is based on the Omega Pro rod holder base. Everything here is the same as the Omega Pro rod holder. Tilt that down a little bit, Travis, if folks there, perfect. So that's the same as the Omega Pro, but then the base here is specific to the Torqeedo throttle. So Yak Attack Torqeedo throttle mount. Check that out. It's a nice way to complete your system. Let's go ahead and hop over to the other side. We're going to look at the Hobie. We got a Hobie Outback here.
He hired me on the car ride over.
So everybody knows about the Evolve that you put here where the Mirage drive goes. If you don't like that option, if you'd like to just preserve that area, for your pedal drive, which I actually like to do that. I have a pro angler that I figured out how to do, both the ultralight 403 on the stern and then preserve, you know, that space of the Mirage drive. The other option for doing that, and it's a really clean one, that's always existed, and I don't think too many people know about it, is that you can get back here on the stern. Go ahead and tilt it down a little bit so we can see this. So this is the Torqeedo Hobie Evolve, and it's on the stern, and this is with the twist and stow rudder. So you take the rudder off of this and you replace it with the motor, and this hooks into, you know, they've run this inside, so it's a really clean install. I'm going to do, it's a little bit stiff when you're not sitting in the kayak, but Travis, if you can go back here and set up right back here so you can see that motor come up. Yep. Lower it just a little bit. So that's up. That's down. And that's steering it. So, real nice, clean install. You know, nice way to have your motor propulsion on the back and preserve your pedal drive propulsion up front. So, Jeff Little from the Torqeedo booth at iCast. Enjoy.
Awesome. Thank you, Jeff. It's been a pleasure. Have a good
Thanks,
iCast.
Travis.
Yep. All right, folks. So those are some of the really neat things here that are new in the kayak fishing space from Torqeedo. We're going to jump over here next to the NuCanoe booth. They've got some awesome boats here on display at iCast 2018, and we've got a good crew in here, so I'm going to introduce you to everyone. Hey, Donnie, how's it going?
Good, how you doing?
Good. This is Donnie with Torqeedo. Howdy, good morning. How's it going, Ray? Hey, Will.
Good.
Good. So why don't you guys give us a quick overview of what's new here at iCast 2018 for NuCanoe?
Yeah, absolutely. So we've got a lot of things going on. We've got, like I said, ProNav here up the front, which was awesome. I tried that out yesterday, or actually 2 days ago, on the demo for all the kayaks, and I was taking a video, going a certain direction, and just rolling like this. I didn't know, where's my paddle at, you know? Didn't need one, right? So that was pretty cool, and I'm a big-time paddler and super impressed with that. You can get mad position with that if you're fishing. But anyways, we'll move on to the booth here. We've got our new pivot drive out, still in the prototype stages. You can see that. Don't get frozen out there. There's a lot of wind coming out. Blow your phone away. But yeah, we've got the new pivot drive. Reason why we call it pivot, if you actually can pivot to the front, to the back, depending on obviously how tall or short you are. And that's one of our key features here. Still giving you the functionality of the boat, able to slide in that hog trough, get back on the water, start measuring up some fish, keep rolling out. We also got a color over here that we're trying out. We had that before on some earlier models on the Pursuit. It's our storm color. It's a straight up storm. It's really, really cool. It's getting a lot of eyes. We might need to roll that in the rotation soon. So lots of big things. If we move down over here, what we've been trying out, and for a while now, but we've actually made some adjustments to the transom, make it a lot stronger for an outboard of this size, and be able to, you know, scoot around on an outboard if that's your thing, and just, you know, take a buddy with you, or however you want to set that up. The Frontier 12 is really, really cool, really wide, really stable and accessible, or easy to accessorize. I'm sorry. Really great stuff here at iCast 2018.
Awesome. Thank you, Ray. It's been a pleasure.
No problem.
So as you can see, we've got a lot of cool things happening in the yak world. We're going to keep on going and show you some of the other innovations that are happening across the show. We'll see you guys again at iCast 2019.
Heck yeah.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Yeah. See you guys. All right, folks, so we're going to keep walking here. As you can see, this show has a little bit of everything for everyone. On one end of the show, we have the International Fly Tackle Dealers Show going on here at the same time as iCast. Basically, that's the entire fly fishing industry, which I certainly have enjoyed getting a chance to see some of the new fly gear. As we continue on, we've got bait, tackle, rods, electronics from all different parts of the country and all different parts of the world represented here. As you can see, basically we've got some really great displays of everything that's new and everything that's coming out in the next year to the fishing market. And that's what iCast is all about. This show is basically a business-to-business show. We've got buyers, sellers, manufacturers, We've got folks from all over the world here to look at what's coming out across the board. And basically at this show, nobody's here to buy product. We're here to show off and basically inform and educate folks about what's new and what's coming. So it's a great opportunity to connect with folks from across the industry. You know, there's a lot of business connections that happen here that just don't happen naturally otherwise. This is a place where, you know, one booth away from you might be your next big business partner, your big opportunity. So for ProNaut Marine here, we've been really excited to be down here for the past 3 years now at iCast. And if you're a fisherman, this is certainly a type of place where you can lose yourself and geek out. It's such a big show that you can't possibly see everything that there is here to see in the matter of a couple days. It's a 3-day show, and if you were to see every booth, you'd be walking like 10 or 15 miles just to get to everybody. So next up, I'm going to show you guys a really cool new innovation here. We're coming down to the Garmin Marine booth, and this year Garmin was the winner of the Best of Show with their new sonar technology. And I'm going to give you guys a quick introduction to what that looks like. Good morning. So we're on a Facebook Live here, Greg, and we're talking to folks about iCast 2018, and we're showing them what's new. So you guys got some great recognition here in the new product showcase. You want to talk about what's new?
Yeah, I can show you what's new. So we won the Best in Show Showcase Award for our Panoptix Live Scope. This is a demo running on the screen. This is a live sonar system that builds off our Panoptix technology. That gives you a higher resolution, almost like live scanning sonar type appearance on screen. This system, you can show them the system over here if you'd like.
Absolutely. Look at these trophies. These are great.
Yeah, we're pretty excited about those. So here's the black box that runs the system and the transducer. The transducer is available in a transom mount as well as a trolling motor mount. It can run in a forward or a down orientation. So what we're looking at on screen here is in the forward orientation. So that gives you a 20-degree wide beam, left to right, with 130 degrees coverage front to back. So if you can actually see, if you had this on your transom, you could actually see back under and behind the boat as well as out in front of the boat. On the trolling motor, you got 200-foot range, so you can see targets and fish and structure up to 200 feet away.
That's incredible.
It has much better sensitivity than the previous generation of Panoptix, so you can really pick up your bait and your lures out to 80 to 100 foot range.
Wow, that is phenomenal. This is one of the coolest technologies I've ever seen in the fishing industry. As you can see on the screen here, it basically, in my own words, it looks like we're looking at sort of an ultrasound type of picture where you can literally see bait fish and large fish chasing those fish. You can see your lure with the resolution that has never existed before, all in real time. So, you know, congratulations on iCast Best of Show, and we're looking forward to seeing you next year.
Sure thing.
Yep. Thank you.
Have a good one.
All right, folks, we're going to carry on here. We just got a couple more stops we'll make quick, and at that point we'll sign off until next time. But I just wanted to give everybody a quick idea of what this show is all about and why we're so excited to be a part of it. This is really where everything happens in the fishing industry. And if you're not at this show, you're probably not a serious contender in the fishing industry. This is really where everything happens. Once a year, everybody across the world that's part of this sport comes down to this show, buyers, sellers, media, and they're showing off new products, new technologies, and basically kind of setting the stage for the next year worth of selling and showing product. I'm going to introduce you to one more Best of Show category winner here. These guys are really awesome. Number 6 Brands. This is Jason. How's it going, Jason?
Hey, good. Travis, how's you doing?
Awesome. Hey, Joe.
Hi, Travis.
Why don't you guys tell us real quick what you've got here? This is some really cool stuff. You guys had some Best of Show attention, and that was pretty darn awesome to see.
Yeah, so this is the Cauldryn coffee. It's a vacuum insulated bottle up top. It's a heating element here in the center section. Removable, rechargeable battery down here. So you can use the up and down arrows here to dial in any temperature you want. It'll go all the way up to boiling. As long as it's between room temperature and boiling, it'll kick on and off to maintain that temperature. 10 to 15 hours with the smaller battery. We have a larger battery version that goes for up to 24 hours. We've got a blender base for it. You can The bottom of the bottle is threaded, so you can, got the heating element on there. You can screw that right off. Put the blender on, and you're in business for margaritas now. So.
Awesome. So this one's going on my Christmas list. I'm a big coffee drinker, and up on Lake Superior, the air temp is still about 45 degrees in the middle of summer when we're out on the lake. This is going to be awesome for keeping that coffee warm all day long. You know, it's something every fisherman should probably have. Hey, thanks again, Jason,
thanks,
Joe. You guys have a great season. We'll see you next year. Yep. All right, folks, and I'm going to end here with our friends at ProNaut Marine. We've got some really great things here at the show this year. We've had a lot of good attention with our new products some of you have heard about. And I'm going to let Nels Benda, our CTO, give you a quick overview of what's going on at ProNaut before we sign off here. Until next time.
Sure. Hey, thanks, Trav. And as you guys know, what the what the ProNav system does, it's all really driven through an app. And here you can see actually this is our new version of our app. This has new button layout. There's a lot more functionality with it. This is showing the navionics layer. We got our tracks going on over it. But one of the really cool things that we came out with at iCast this year, we put in the new product showcase, has been our remote control. A lot of people have asked about it. A lot of people are very excited to be able to, still use their phone, their tablets, do all their route planning, map interaction, but they want the ability to have this in their hands at all times. So, give you a quick overview of what it does. You really have all the functionality, the manual things. You have your anchors, your vectoring. We have an ability for play pause. So you're in a route. This allows you to go and fight a fish, go and untangle a line, whatever, and just hit the play button again. Additionally, we have speed control and mark button. So pretty neat stuff on here. But really, the big highlight that we're showing off is this motion button. That's the green button there. When we released the early pictures of it, obviously there was maybe a little mystery around what it does. Now we're really showing off what it is. So what this allows is, instead of just being a remote control, it's actually a motion controller. So you use it to gesture what you want to do. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to point my remote in the direction I want to go, and the motor is going to follow it along. So with that, and it works like a wireless tiller. So when you point and press and you give it a rotate, that's just like a throttle. So it's going to actually point the motor exactly how you're going and take you on that. So we're really excited to get this to people. You can expect we'd be shipping these in 2019 to folks, and our current customers. Obviously, you guys know that we're getting this to you as soon as we can here. Some of the other really neat functions with it, anchor jogging. Traditionally, all the anchor jogs are done using these, the arrow buttons. Ours is simply point where you want to go, give it a press, and away you go. We've set it up where it's a configurable value from a short jog to a long jog based on how much you rotate it. This really allows you to use the full range of motion of this thing to do what you're needing. And the vectoring really is simple. When you press vector and point where you want to go, it's going to take you right towards that. So you see a distance, a point off in the distance, maybe a tree, a landmark. You're going to point right at it, press the button, and it's going to take you on that. That again uses some of the throttling with the with the rotation. Yeah, very excited about bringing this to market. We've had a lot of really good reception here at the iCast show. We're pretty excited to get you folks using it very soon.
Awesome. Well, hey, thank you a lot, Nels. This has been an awesome show. We are wrapping her up today. This is the last day of iCast. But what that means is that we'll be back up in Michigan, hard at work here this week, getting the motion ready for production. We're putting that into production here this fall, late this year, and getting that out on the market. This is some extremely new technology. You're not going to see anything like it out there today, and we are very excited to be the first to bring this technology to the trolling motor control game, and extremely excited about the current and future applications and where it might go. So why don't you guys give us a check out online, facebook.com/PronautMarine, PronautMarine.com. We're also on Instagram, YouTube, and other social media. Stay tuned for more updates, and we hope to see you all again in the very near future. We'll be back on the water live coming up next week. We'll also be down in Houston at the Outdoor Channel Sportsman Show next weekend. If you guys are in the Texas area and want to see the ProNav angler, the motion, or experience this type of show feel for yourselves and see all the latest and greatest in the fishing industry, that would be a great show to check out. We're going to have some more information on our ProNav Marine Facebook page and website about the event. If you got questions, contact us at any time. It's info@pronavmarine.com. Thank you all for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you.